Hi, my name is Trudi, and I'm a fellow BHC member. And this is the first in a short series of introductory videos into basic computing. These videos are a small gateway for anyone who's looking to gain basic computer skills and confidence to utilize one. Each video will be a brief overview into different aspects of computing, from occasional communication tools to everyday software for writing letters, getting on the internet, or working with other smart devices like, let's say, an iPhone. I hope that these videos are of some help for anyone who might not have the accessibility to computers or the experience with computer devices. If you have any questions and would like me to expand on any of the topics, please feel free to get in touch with the Brixton Housing Co-op, and we can arrange a one-to-one and see if it's possible for me to support you further. This video is entitled Intro and Computer Parts. The first step in understanding how to use a computer or computer devices is understanding the components that make up the computer. There are many different electronic devices that function as a computer at present, but they all use similar parts to operate. In this series, I will focus primarily on PCs or personal computers, such as laptops and desktops, and iPhones and Androids or smartphones, smart pads. By definition, a computer is an electronic device that takes on data and processes that data into information. That information is stored for future use, and when you need that information, it gives it to you. It does this mainly because of a part of the computer called the Central Processing Unit, or the CPU. In many ways, you could say it's actually the part that really is the computer. It is the brains of the computer. It is where the information that is processed by the computer will be stored and helps the computer to remember. When you're thinking of a desktop, or we'll call that a big computer, a big personal computer, the CPU will normally come on its own. It'll be a fixture on its own, and it will sit either on the desk or the floor or wherever you choose to put it. And all the other components will be plugged into the CPU device. A laptop computer or a notebook computer or a smartphone or smart iPad, they're all small portable devices so that you can carry it around with you, which have the CPU unit inside of them. Next is the monitor, which could be considered the face of the computer. It is an electronic device that shows you photos, movies, and games. And it's where if you type something, it appears on the face of it, or what we call the screen. It's very much like a television screen. Again, other devices such as a laptop or a smartphone, for instance, have all these units, operating systems attached to them. The mouse, named for its obvious resemblance, functions to control the cursor. The cursor is used to point at and choose or activate items on the screen. For instance, if you had a picture stored on the computer and you wanted to move it from the left of the screen to the right of the screen, you would use the mouse to activate the cursor and do the action. A mouse, in reference to the laptop, is a component called the touchpad or a trackpad. On a laptop, it does the same job as a mouse on a desktop computer. With touch-sensitive devices, the monitor screen and the cursor, like the CPU and other components, are all in one. I will expand on this in a later video. The keyboard, named because it has many buttons called keys. If you're familiar with a typewriter, then a keyboard will be easy for you to understand. Each key has a number or a letter which can be made up to put together words. We use the keyboard for typing in information or writing a letter. Finally, you have speakers. Now, the speaker on a desktop, again, can be an outside fixture, or now with computers like Apple Macs, the speakers are internalized, much like you would find on a laptop or a smart device. And the speakers allow the computer to generate sound. In later videos, I will expand more on printers, headphones, scanners, and web cameras. I hope that this video has been very helpful for you. Thank you.